Is Williams mug soap better, or is canned shave foam better? The answer may surprise you, because it's Williams. Hey everybody, it's Charles from Craving Shaving. I'm both really excited and kind of nervous for this shave. I had this idea for this shave, and I was like, oh, that'd be a fun idea. But in application, I'm kind of like, a little bit worried about it. So, as you can see from the picture, it's going to involve, whoa, very much glare, Williams Mug Shaving Soap. And on there it says, for a lasting lather. Right on the thing. I don't know what the standard is for that. However, that has not been my experience in the past. And then we're going to be putting it up against this. Now, my wife got this from the dollar store, Dollar Tree, I think. It's Assured brand men's shave cream, regular, rich, creamy lather that spreads easily and rinses clean. This was not purchased to be used for shaving. It was actually purchased for sensory play or sensory learning for my younger daughters, to, color, or not color, but like, put on a table and then draw pictures in, or that kind of thing. So that kind of, just comes out as a foam. I've never used this before, but the idea is I've had such a bad experience with Williams in the past. We're going to see if Williams is in fact better than just some canned foam from the dollar store. So that's the idea behind this. Now, before what kind of gave me this idea for this shave is I've on my channel before talked about how much I do not like this soap, and I've got people commenting some almost like hateful stuff about how I'm not doing stuff correctly or whatnot with Williams. Here's kind of my point, so I don't have to comment this 1,000 times in the comments here. I'm not saying you cannot get a good shave with Williams mug soap. Okay, Williams mug soap just takes more effort, right? I have tons of shave soaps, even really cheap shave soaps, that do really, really good jobs with very little effort. This one, I cannot make that claim for. It takes a lot of time and effort to get a good lather, I would imagine. I've never done it. I've had a passable lather, but never a great lather. And yeah, I just think that means it's an inferior product. I'm not saying that you cannot get a good shave with it. I'm just saying it is inferior, in my opinion, to other shave soaps. If you say, well, Charles, you're not using it correctly, that may be right, but I'm using it how I would use any other shave soap. In fact, I'm giving it, if nothing else, more attention because I know it doesn't lather right. So, like for instance, right now, I've got it soaking because that's what all of the tutorials and stuff say. You need to soak it first. So we're gonna soak it first, right? We're gonna do that. And I've seen people rub it on their face. I don't know. I've seen a lot of different things. I'm just going to give it my best shot, and I'm going to compare it against this stuff. So we have Williams versus can. Now there's no soap in here. This is just the box, but Williams versus the canned stuff. Let me pop that open. Okay. And because it takes more time to get going, let's dump off that extra. I'm going to leave a little bit of water in. And this is in the bottom half of the shave bowl from shavebowl.com. And I'm just going to load the heck out of this just for a probably long time. I should have been doing it while I was explaining all this stuff. Yeah, I've had, it's ridiculous how many comments I've received where it's just, man, almost mean stuff. Maybe if I want, I'll throw some of them down at the bottom here while I'm lathering and just show you. I probably won't put names of people because I imagine people would be embarrassed. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I wrote that as a comment. But not very nice stuff. Now, so far, this looks pretty good. There's some bigger bubbles in there, but from my experience, what happens is you get what you think looks like a good lather, and then you put it on your face, and it just dissipates. So I'm going to go beyond what I think I need to go to with this, in hopes of just really giving its best shot at performing well. Now here's kind of what I've thought going into this. I have revisited canned shaving foams since I started wet shaving. However, it's been a little bit. I'm gonna add actually just a titch of water into this. What I remember from those experiences is just not a lot of slickness, just basically some foam on my face, and that's about it. And my experience from Williams is that it's very, very slick with very little protection otherwise. So I think these are kind of opposites. We'll see which one, in my opinion, does the best job. So, oh, maybe I'll put this here. I think it was about Williams, where someone said I was a bad science teacher because I said that Williams was bad. Like, first of all, how dare you? And second of all, what are you talking about? What does that have to do with how good I am at teaching? Anyway, thought that was kind of silly. All right. Well, that's looking pretty good. Maybe even better than my lathers have looked in past shaves with Williams, given I have been spending a ridiculous amount of time lathering that up. Oh gosh, it stinks so bad, guys. That's the thing. Even if it was the best performing soap out there, I don't think I'd use it just because of the smell. Ugh. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna wet my face. We'll go ahead and we'll do this side of my face with the Williams. Oh, I do not like the smell of this in the least. We'll really get it on there. Look at that, man. It's just not staying foamy, so I'm not gonna really bother with that. This is what I've got. It does not taste good either. Not that you'd expect it to. And then we're gonna make a line down there. And we're just gonna take this, and I'm not gonna worry about using a brush with this. I'm just gonna get a glop of it. Look at that. It just picks up. Oops. As a whole. This is gonna be awful too. Jeez. What are you doing, Charles? This is really in my book, the battle to find which is the lesser of the two evils. Well, I've got a ton left over here. I'm going to put that in there. No sense wasting it, right? Okay. And to give this the best chance, I'm going to use my favorite razor. We're going to start with this Williams side. I can't even feel it. Like, it feels like I'm dry shaving, honestly, right now. remember it being slicker than this. I wonder if probably am doing something wrong. You'll probably tell me in the comments what I'm doing wrong. I don't really care. You can put it if you feel like you need to evangelize for the cheap Williams mud soap. Did I get through the shave? Yeah, I did. Did it feel particularly slick? Not actually this time, so I don't know what happened there. Alright, and for this side. Fairly comparable experience. This one didn't dissipate, but I don't know that that really matters. I really don't know that it's doing a whole lot, except for giving the appearance of a lather. I also would say it's probably slicker than the last shaving foam that I used. Ooh, no residual slickness at all. Zero. A little bit on this side. I feel like last time I used Williams, it was really, really slick. So, I don't know. Ooh, man. My whole lather's gone. Look at how bad that looks now. It looks terrible. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know legal stuff very well, but saying long-lasting lather, maybe it's not even compared to, I don't know. Like when you put it right on your face, it looks great. How did you get through the social distancing period? Compared to, in my opinion, poor shave soaps, and see what results I'd get. Well, that smells horrible. Let's scoop this out. I still got some from last time. A little goes a long ways, I guess. It doesn't smell good either. Alright. Make sure I'm still recording. The camera likes to die on me. This is easily the best shave I've gotten with Williams so far. So that's good. Again, if your thing is to say, Charles, you're not doing it right, you have to do it like this to get a good lather. That's kind of my point, honestly. My favorite is when people are like, you have to add blah 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 to it to to make it good. I'm like, well, then that's not good. That's bad. All right, let's check this stuff out. Oh, it's just, it feels so different from using, it's hard to describe. A lot more catchy. Which is probably meaning it's not as slick, right? Jeez, I forget. There is no residual slickness on this side, so that's 1 point for Williams. There's not a whole lot of I feel like last time I felt like it was the slipperiest soap I've ever felt with Williams. Maybe I just didn't add enough water. Maybe on this last pass I'll just pour some more water on there and lather it up and see what happens. Both of these smell terrible, in my opinion. Okay, so we're gonna add some water into this and just really see what we can do. Even if it's not very voluminous, we'll try to get some slick stuff. Alright. Try to get some of this stuff around the edge. Alright. Whoop. Ah! Maybe too much water. The other thing is maybe I'm letting it dry out too much. Maybe I should just... well... Alright. Last pass. This one's the we're really gonna... Sorry, my camera battery died, so we're gonna be finishing real quick with this setup. I do have enough residual slickness. Sorry about having to use my phone camera. Now, here's what I will say. I'm getting a passable shade with this Williams. That's good. Better than I've gotten in the past. Now, does that mean I'm going to take back all of the mean things that I've said about it over the years? No. I'm not going to say that. I still think it's an inferior soap. Do I think that it's... Do I think it's better than this? Shave foam? Surprisingly, actually, yes. I do think it's better. Shouldn't have done that. Much better shave on the Williams side. Wow. Okay. So as much as I hate Williams, I gotta say it's better in performance than canned shaving foam. Okay. Surprisingly, no weepers or anything like that. Man, the Williams side of my face, now that I just put water on it, is very slick. So I wasn't dreaming about that. Just try to get some of that off. I don't want that staying on my face. Even just putting water on it stings a little bit. Let me do the ultimate check. The alum block. A little bit of stinging, really not that bad on this side. Let's check the other side. Ooh, yep. Jeez. Not only is there no slickness, but I almost feel like it. Oh yeah. Definitely this side's a little more tender. So as much as I've hated on Williams mug soap in the past, it is better still than canned foam, in my opinion, based on this one shave. Yeah, that's not scientific. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying based on this, I do like, first of all, the form factor. I like using a brush. I could have used a brush with this, but I think that there's no point. It's as lathered as it's going to get. My guess is if I were to try to lather this with a brush, probably would have made it worse, honestly, because it would have knocked out some of the air that's trapped inside. All right, rinse yet again. And a very passable shave. I mean, all around, this side isn't as good as this side, but they're more or less the same, I'd say. And we're going to go ahead and hit with some Barbasol Brisk. It's brisk, baby. And end it off there. So glad that I gave Williams another shot. Actually, yeah, I am glad. It was a passable shave, much better than the other shaves that I've gotten with it. But did I enjoy it as much? No, I did not. It didn't seem to have as good as performance as you know, Sterling or really any of the other soaps that I have. The scent is atrocious. I hate that. It took a lot longer to even get what I did get out of it. So, look how sad this is on the brush. I don't know on my camera. I can't see my camera, so I don't know if it's focusing. This focuses terribly, but yeah, not a great experience, but passable. Can you shave with Williams? If that's all you have, of course you can. Is it as good as everything else? I don't think so. If you're like, I think it is, I think it's the best soap out there, great. I mean, I think you should try some other soaps, but that's just my opinion. So, well, that experiment is down. Let's see what comes next. I think my next video is going to be recreating as much as I can my first shave ever with wet shaving products. I don't have all of the products that I had when I first started, but we'll see what we can do. So, anyway, until next time, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful day.